Okay, so here's a question that actual scientists argue about. Not conspiracy theorists, not Reddit threads at 3 a.m., actual physicists at actual universities. The question is, what if none of this is real? What if you, me, this video, the chair you're sitting on, are all just code? Running inside some machine we can't see. A simulation. Now, before you roll your eyes, here's the wild part. This idea isn't just some sci-fi plot. It's a serious philosophical and scientific argument. And once you hear it, it's really hard to dismiss. It starts with a philosopher named Nick Bostrom. Back in 2003, he published a paper with a pretty simple premise. He said, one of these three things must be true. Option 1, all civilizations destroy themselves before they get advanced enough to build simulations. Option 2, advanced civilizations exist, but they never bother simulating anything. Or option 3, we are already living inside one of those simulations. That's it. That's the whole trilemma. At least one of those three has to be true. And if we assume civilizations don't always wipe themselves out, and that some of them would be curious enough to run simulations, then statistically, the odds that we are in the base reality, the real one, are actually tiny. Think about it like this. If one civilization can run 1 million simulations, and each of those simulated worlds could also run simulations, the number of simulated realities explodes. So for every one real universe, there could be billions of fake ones. The math actually works out against us being the real thing.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. Because it's not just philosophy. There are things in actual physics that kinda look like simulation glitches. First one, the universe has a resolution limit. There's a smallest possible length. It's called the Planck length. Below that scale, nothing makes sense. Physics just breaks. It's almost like the universe has a minimum pixel size. Second clue, the speed of light. Why does light have a speed limit at all? In a simulation, it would make perfect sense. You can't process information faster than your hardware allows. The speed of light might just be the universe's processing cap. And the third one, and this one always gets me, quantum mechanics. Particles don't have a definite position until you observe them. They exist in a blur of possibilities until something looks at them. It's like the universe only renders what's being watched to save processing power. Now, scientists will tell you there are other explanations for all of this, and they're probably right. But you have to admit it's a weird coincidence. So why don't physicists just accept this? Well, a few reasons. The biggest problem? We can't test it. If the simulation is perfect, there's no experiment we could run to detect it. Any evidence we find could just be part of the simulation too.
It's unfalsifiable, which makes scientists very uncomfortable. There's also the computing power problem. To simulate a universe at the quantum level would require, well, basically an infinite computer. Even a civilization billions of years more advanced than us might not be able to do that. And then there's just the practical argument. Even if it's true, does it matter? The simulation still feels real. You still feel pain, joy, love. Your coffee still tastes like coffee in the morning. Does the substrate really change anything? Here's the thing though. We're actually building simulations right now. Not of universes, but of worlds. Video games went from Pong in 1972 to photorealistic worlds in one lifetime. We have AI now that generates entirely convincing fake realities. We're building brain-computer interfaces. At some point, maybe sooner than we think, our simulations might become conscious.
And if we are about to create simulated minds, doesn't that make it more likely someone already did the same to us? So, are we living in a simulation? Honestly, we don't know.
We might never know. But here's what I think is the most interesting part of this whole thing. The fact that we can even ask this question, that we have minds capable of doubting their own reality, that we can build tools and run experiments and think in abstractions. Real or simulated? That's kind of remarkable. Either the universe made something that wonders about itself, or a simulation did. I'm not sure which one is more mind-blowing. If you want to keep falling down this rabbit hole, the next video is right there. I'll see you in it.